So this is a training that I've wanted to do for a while. I've always been a little bit apprehensive to do this though. I'm doing it scared today. Hashtag do it scared. Sorry, my nose itches. I have to itch it. I'm sorry. I'm not picking it, I swear. Oh my God, it itches so bad. Every time I get on Facebook Live, my nose starts like insanely itching. Like, please tell me I'm not the only one that happens to. Like, my entire face now. But this is one that I've wanted to do for a while, but I've been really scared or nervous to do because it's one that's a little bit of tough love. Okay, it's a little bit of tough love, but it's coming from a good place. If I have upset you, or if I offend you, or if I hurt your feelings, message me, because that is not my intent. The training that we're doing is getting out of an employee mindset and into a business owner or an entrepreneur mindset, okay? Because most of us have worked a 9-to-5 job at some point. We go to work and we are told this is what you're supposed to do it. We are micromanaged down to the very tooth and nail. And so our employee mindset is to almost be perfect at that said task, okay? And so when you're moving from an employee mindset like that into a business owner or an entrepreneur, there's nobody telling you what to do. There's nobody that is holding you accountable. There's nobody that you have to answer to. There's nobody to motivate you. There's nobody to tell you, you have to be here at this time. You're responsible for all of that. And when you're transitioning from that, or if you're, kind of bouncing back and forth between, there's some trends that I've noticed that keep happening, and I don't even think that we're conscious of it when we do it. So, we're business owners, okay? We are responsible as business owners, as entrepreneurs, and as makeup company business owners. I'm not your boss, okay? Your sponsor's not your boss. You are your boss, okay? You are your boss. We're responsible for showing up every day, okay? Posting on our main wall, posting in our parties, posting in our VIP, okay? We're responsible for showing up. We are responsible for creating new content, okay? We are responsible for finding answers to questions that we have, and we are responsible for teaching our team members to do the same thing, okay? Employees are responsible for showing up and for doing what the boss says, okay? I'm not your boss, I'm your mentor, okay? In the beginning, when I joined this business, I found myself, looking back, I found myself doing the work for my team. They would ask me a question like, hey, how much is the detox mask? And I would say, oh, it's $49. Or if I didn't know it, then I would go and look it up, and then I would tell them, okay? But I realized that's doing a major disservice to my team members, because it taught them that they are not responsible or accountable for their own business. I was giving them so much, okay? So, now sometimes you guys will come to me with a question and I don't answer it. Jessica gave me permission to use this example for her, as her. She's a hardcore, tough love type person like I am. So I love that about her. But she came to me one day and she said, hey, how much is that Epic mascara again? And I started typing. It's $24. And then I started typing and I almost hit send, and I was like, no, wait a minute. And I deleted it and I said, go to your website, and it's on your website. And I almost felt like bad about telling her to do that. Like I was like, I know it's $24. I could just tell her it's $24. But I also remembered I had posted on the team page. Corporate had posted in the pop page. We had done like a live video. And so I realized that because I was telling her, hey, it's $24. Hey, it's $49. That wasn't something that she was going to remember. So I told her how to find the answer. And ever since I did that, now she's like, boom, $24. Boom, last year was $42. And now it's something that she knows because she put the work in to do it and to find it, okay? I have notes here just so I don't go on squirrel brain, because I like to do that too. So I started off and I said, I'm not your boss, I'm your mentor. A mentor's responsibility is to advise and to train, okay? My job as a mentor and your job as a mentor for the girls that sign under you, it's not my job to train the girls that signed under you. It's your job, okay? You are the mentor. Mentors' jobs are to train and advise. To train is to teach how to find what they need to find, not to do for them, okay? I've had several girls come to me in the last several days, and just in general, and they'll say, hey, I'm not really sure how to ask for parties or how to seed plant for sponsoring messages. Can you send me some wording ideas, okay? That's great that they're coming and asking, me for help, or if they're coming to you and asking you for help. But if I create the wording for them and I say, oh, here, copy paste, this is what I send, that develops my skills. That doesn't develop your skills, okay? My job is to teach you how to develop your skills. So if you're struggling with what to come up with, how to do how to come up with a party message or a seed planning sponsoring message, going to your sponsor and your sponsor giving you that wording idea, that is not helping your business. That's hurting your business. That is relying on someone else to give you what you need. That is not going to make you successful. As business owners, it is our responsibility to find the answers. So the question is not, can you do this for me? The question should be, can you help me teach myself how to develop this skill? Okay, so for example, on that, hey, I'm having trouble coming up with, party messages. Can you send me some wording ideas? No, I cannot send you wording ideas. But what I can do is I can help you critique what you come up with. Why? Why do I do that? Like, I always feel like guilty when I do that. I'm like, oh, I feel so bad doing that. But I shouldn't, okay? I'm dropping the guilt today. I'm not feeling bad for doing that. Because if you come to me and ask me, hey, can you show me some wording ideas? I can, but is that going to help you be able to develop your own? No, it's not. But if you come up with something, okay, you're going to start thinking about it. You're going to start thinking, what do I need to say to them? What should I do? How should I ask? What information should I include? Okay. So your brain starts processing that. So you're building that right there. And then when you send it to your sponsor or me or whoever, and they give you constructive criticism back, and I call it tweaking back, you're going to remember those things. You're going to remember, okay, last message I sent her was super, super wordy. It was like 10 pages long, and she told me I needed to condense it to this, keep it simple, You're going to remember that, okay? Doing the work for someone or for your team members or asking your sponsor to do it for you is not going to build that skill set, okay? That is an employee mindset. You need to get out of that. You are a business owner. You are responsible for building your own skill set. You are responsible for finding that information, okay? Let's see. Okay, so I jotted some examples down, employee versus business owner. And these are just some things that I've heard, that I've just in general, okay? I have asked permission, these examples that I'm using, but chances are it's probably something that maybe you've asked your sponsor, and every single one of these I know for a gosh darn fact I have asked my sponsor, okay? So first one is, I can't book parties, can you send me that idea? That example that I just gave you. You find the word, come up with the wording, I'll help you tweak it, okay? You do this and then I'll come in, okay? And then if your girl who's coming to you doesn't do that task, you know that they are not ready. They're not ready. That's also who you know how to work with. If you give someone a task and they don't do it, they're not ready. They're not ready to build their business, okay? If someone came to you and said, I can't book parties, I suck at sponsoring, I'm bad at this, okay? Your response, you can cheer them on like, oh my gosh, no, you're great. But help them build their skill set. Your job as an advisor, as a mentor, is to teach them how to build that skill set. How you do that? YouTube, okay? Give them that platform. YouTube. Search 24/7 on the Team Lashley page. Search on YouTube. Search this, search that. Okay. Oh, I should have silenced my message notifications. I forgot. Another one was, I don't know what to post today. Can you send me some ideas? Okay. No, I cannot send you ideas, but I can show you where to get ideas. Okay. So we have Fast Start Daily Tasks in the album section, Fast Start Daily Chat. We have daily task ideas. All you have to do is search daily tasks on the Team Lashley page. I have come up with Lash Trio post ideas, kudos post ideas. If we have the kudos, it's sold out right now. But and then I give everybody access to my VIP, and my main wall is public. Okay, that shows them, you go do this, get an idea, come back to me with what you learned. That is that employee mindset shifting to an entrepreneur mindset. You have to build the skills that are going to develop that. You're responsible for your business. You are responsible for your successes and your failures. You're responsible for all decisions made. If you are failing in your business, it's not my fault. It's not your sponsor's fault. It's not your upline's fault. No. If there is a weak spot in your business, that's on you. Okay? That's on that. If there's a weak spot in my business, that's on me. Okay. There was one time where I was basically carrying myself to green status. I was selling $5,000 every month. I was carrying myself to green status. And I was like, oh, I'm like dying, right? But I watched this training. God, I wish I could find it. I watched this training and I was like, you know what? I'm carrying myself to green status because I'm not teaching my team to do the same. I'm not teaching my team how to do the work because I was doing it for them. And because I was doing it for them, I was having to carry myself all the way. Now, I don't have to do that because I have helped enough girls to change that mindset, okay? Another one was, can you tag me in this training? Hey, I can't find this training. Can you tag me in this training? No, I cannot tag you in the training, but I can teach you, I can show you where to find it. Okay. I can teach you how to search for it. When an entrepreneur has a question in their mind, if something come up, hey, I don't know much about this product. I don't know much about, I don't know anything about the oil control mask, okay? I don't know how to find information about the company or when products are releasing, or I don't know how to find information, whatever. Give them the skill set, not with the information, how to find the information. If you want information about the product, get your booty on the website and download the product fact sheet. Click shop, click the product, scroll to the product fact sheet and download that, okay? When you have a question, before you message your sponsor or before you message somebody else, you should always try to find the answer yourself, okay? The appropriate channels for an entrepreneur in this business, at least, and in this business on this team, is YouTube. If you are, I'm just going to use sponsoring as an example, just because that's just kind of easiest. So sponsoring, if you have questions about sponsoring, get on YouTube, find a training, Younique training sponsoring. Okay. Hey, Shannon, search sponsoring on the team page. If you don't know how to search on the team page, hop over to the new presenter training. It was in the old one and it's in the new one too. Exactly how to search. There's a little search bar. Type in sponsoring. Type in daily tasks, okay? Go to the website. Email support. That's another thing. I get a lot of girls who will message me like, oh, something happened with this order. What do I do? Email support. You got to figure it out, okay? This business, it's not your sponsor's responsibility or my responsibility or your uplines or whoever's responsibility. It's our responsibility to figure it out for ourselves, okay? Now, if you have gone through those channels, if you've gone back through the new presenter training, if you've searched on the team page, if you've emailed support or whatever, and you can't find that info, then you go to your sponsor. Hey, I've done this. I'm still having a hard time finding it. Can you help me find this answer? Okay? Don't ask them to find it for you. Can you help me find this answer? Can you help me figure out how I can answer the question that I have? That is an entrepreneur. That is a business owner. We are responsible for our successes and our failures. If we are relying on our boss or someone, or if you're looking to your sponsor as your boss, you are in an employee mindset. Your sponsor is not your boss. Your sponsor is not your boss. I am nobody's boss. There are 500 of you on this team, okay? I am not any one of you's boss. None of you answer to me at all, okay? You answer to you. You answer to yourself. I answer to myself. Last month, when I was not doing as many parties as I should. I had the lowest PRS I've ever had. Guys, go. Stink kids. I've had the lowest PRS that I had ever had in my entire almost 2 years with Younique, and lowest PRS ever. I didn't blame my sponsor. I didn't blame the corporate office. Well, they just didn't have a good enough kudos, or they just didn't have... No. Me. I didn't put the work in. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. My failure, my personal failure, my goal every month is to sell $4,000 in personal retail sales, okay? Okay, thank you, go. My failure was because of me. It was because of no one else. It was because I didn't put the work in. I didn't do the self-development that I should have done. Self-development, like watching trainings, learning. I didn't put that work in, and therefore I didn't meet my personal goals, okay? Guys, I cannot answer Facebook messages right now. Let's see what else. I touched on that. I had a few notes here. Okay. Going back to the do first. I know. I don't want to tell him hi because then he'll run back in here. Going back to the do first, look first, then ask. There was another thing. If somebody had posted, hey, you know, I'm doing makeup for some big event or something like that. Can you guys show me looks? Can you do this for me? No. Nobody does for you. You do for you. Okay? If there is a look that you need to see, if there's a color you need to see, if there's a product price you need to find, if there is a wording idea that you need, it is your responsibility to go look. Go look. There are so many resources here that I am confident that if I fell off the face of the earth and stopped posting completely today, you guys would be okay. You guys would be okay. There's enough information on this team page, enough daily tasks ideas, enough trainings. I even have the trainings organized into the 5 main categories that you need to be successful in this business: expanding your network, parties, selling, sponsoring, and motivation. Okay? There is enough training there that if you search for it, you will find it. If I stopped posting today and never posted another thing on this team page, you guys could still be successful with your business, because it's not up to me for you to be successful. It's up to you to be successful. So when you have a question, look for the answer first yourself. Look on the team page. Look on YouTube. Look on Google. Google has all answers. Literally. It has like all answers, okay? If you want to know where to find a Younique pin, don't message your sponsor or your uplines or whatever. Hey, where do I find a Younique pin? Google it. Go into your back office and look for it. Why? Because that is how you're going to find and remember, okay? If I do it for you, or if your sponsor does it for you, or if your upline does it for you, that's not teaching you anything, okay? Think about when you were like learning to read, okay? Think about it like this. You're learning to read. Okay, and you tell your teacher, can you read this page to me? Can you read this page to me? Sure, the teacher can read the page to you. In 5 seconds, are you going to remember what the teacher read to you? No. Why? Because they did it for you. You didn't do it. But if you sit down and you're like, all right, I got to read this page. And you work through it. You might be trying to learn vowels and blends and consonants and whatever. If you work through all that, that muscle, that learning muscle is going to get stronger. It's going to be painful a little bit, okay? It's going to be painful, but it's going to build, okay? You have to do for you in this business. If you want to be successful, you have to do it yourself. Now, that doesn't mean don't ever ask your sponsor a question. Don't ever ask me a question, okay? But the type of questions that you ask, make sure that you have first tried to find the answer yourself. And second, when you are going to your sponsor to find the answer, ask, can you help me find this? Or don't ask, can you help me find this answer? Can you teach me how to find the answer myself? There's a big difference between the two, okay? Do you guys have any questions? Don't fall off the face of the earth. I'm not planning on falling off the face of the earth. Although I might tonight because I'm totally going to get Mexican food after this. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. I was gonna talk on those other things, but nah, that's good enough. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I have got to go post to my parties. I have like 10 going right now, and then I have like 6 more starting. So, yay! I did not plan that very well. Oops. So that's what I'm going to go do. And then I am going to go start a series, a mystery hostess series. If you don't know what that is and you'd like to do it with me, message me. Let's go. I'll start another group chat. You know, group chats are my thing. I love me some group chats. It keeps me task oriented, okay? When you post 3 to 5 times a day and VIP, each post from selling, sponsoring, and parties, right? I pretty much keep my VIP posts to selling. Now on my main wall, I change it up. Main wall, I change it up. Parties, when I book parties, that's typically not something that I post on my main wall. My parties things are more me asking. That's another thing as an entrepreneur, you got to get used to hearing no. Don't be afraid of rejection. If you're not getting rejection daily, you are not trying hard enough in your business. You should be hearing no or failing at something new every single day. Every single day, you should be failing at something new. You should try something new that you fail at. It could be going live with a new makeup look. It could be messaging somebody and royally screwing up the wording. Hey, at least you did it. At least you did it, okay? You should hear some of the messages that I first sent when I was sponsoring. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was not good. It was not good. Yeah, being ignored. If you're not being ignored daily in your business, you're not working hard enough, period. If somebody is not ignoring you in your business, then you need to work harder. But Chrissy, in my VIP group, I typically focus on 5 products every month. And that's pretty much all I talk about. This month, I talked about the Kudos and the Lash Trio. The Lash Trio had 3 products. Kudos had 3 products. So that was technically 6, but, bundled into 2. And so all the posts that I do, I alternate. Maybe I do a lash comparison. Maybe I do a before and after. Maybe I do a tutorial. Maybe I do a live. Maybe I do a friend's results. Maybe I do a boomerang little snippet where I'm like, like that. I just kind of tweak it like that. But that's another thing too, is the reason that I do those like Lash Trio and Kudos ideas posts is to get your juices flowing. It's not for you to copy and paste. It's for you to search through those. And then when you get that little spark of creativity and you're like, oh, hey, I like that. I want to do that. That's what that's for. That's what that's for. And I will probably always do that just because, we don't use graphics, and typically graphics are one of the main things that most people starting direct sales start to use. So the reason that I will probably always have those post ideas is just to give you guys ideas on how you can do it. Okay, so Chrissy and Shannon, I will start a mystery hostess series group chat. I'll add a couple other girls too who I've been chatting with about it, and we can get going on that. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.